Hey everyone, today I'm back with a new video. First of all, I would like to apologise for there not being a face cam. I'm actually pretty sick at the moment, so just getting up out of my sick bed to make this video. I planned it for a while, but I hope you can forgive the no face cam. This video is something a little bit different. What I'm doing today is I'm showing off some of the custom cards that I've made for this game. Now, if you have been subscribed to this channel for a while, or if you've looked back on my previous videos or my previous uploads, what you will see is that I have been uploading these for the last little bit, probably about the last 6 weeks or so. So some of these you might have seen before, but just now that I've, done a few of them now, I've got a few to show off, I thought I'd make a proper video just showcasing them all. Firstly, I'll go into a little bit about how I actually make these cards, because whenever I post them on Discord or on social media, I always get questions about what I use or how I do it. And really, it couldn't be more basic. And you'll see with some of these, especially the earlier ones, they're not meant to be like professional quality. It's just, I'm just using some very basic methods to make them. So I will download cards that I need to use for reference off of the game's official catalogue. There's a card catalogue on the website where you can download the cards, and I'll download what I need from there just for my reference. And then I'll use just a free online browser-based photo editing. The one I use is called Photopea, but I'm sure there's many others that are like it that you can use, and different people will have their different favourites that they like. But that's the one I use, and simply all I do then is I just upload the reference photos into Photopea. I'll find reference photos of the different characters that I want to use just on Google Images, load those in, and then edit them from in there, creating a bit of a blank card template first, then putting in the image, and then putting in the text as well. And so I'll go through and show these off. Just quickly before I do, I'm not a pro at this. I don't make cards for CCG games as a career. These aren't meant to be kind of, serious suggestions for what should be in the game. I'm just having fun and just showing them what, could be in the game going forward, and showing, what maybe I'd like to see. But again, I'm just one guy having some fun, it's not super serious. So if anyone else has got any good suggestions, please leave them in the comments. And if you do like this type of video, if you want to see more content like this, please give me a like and a subscribe and leave a comment. It really means a lot to me. It really helps me out. So the first one that we're going to go through is Nightwing. Now, I did do a little bit of a Nightwing mini set with a bronze, silver, gold leader and gadget for Nightwing. Now these really lean into Nightwing being, an acrobat, a gymnast, a circus performer, and also his affinity with Batman. So you'll see that in these cards. So the first card is a bronze card. You'll see it's a 3 attack, 2 defense, and it has evade. And then the silver card just builds on that as well. So it's a 5 attack, 5 defense, evade, and then on deploy it creates the Eskrima stick in hand. Now the Eskrima stick is the gadget that I made for Nightwing. I'll show that at the very end. And then the gold Nightwing again builds on that. So it has evade, creates the Eskrima stick in hand, and then gives your Batman leader, if you have a Batman leader on the board, +2/+2. And this one is a 7 attack and 8 defense. And now here's the Nightwing leader. So he's a 3 charge leader, and every 3 charges Nightwing gets a +4 attack for that turn and gains evade. Now the evade isn't just for that turn, the evade will persist until somebody removes it, and then he also creates the Eskrima sticks in hand as well. Now the Eskrima sticks are the gadget, and this is them here. The Eskrima sticks, they're a bit like what the Batarang used to be before it got nerfed. If you remember, in the closed beta, Batarangs used to do 2 damage. The Eskrima sticks do 2 damage to enemy recruits. So that's basically it. They're just kind of working on how the Batarang used to work, and then also, like I said, I wanted to link it to Batman quite a bit, and so that's how I figured out how to do that with the Eskrima sticks. Now, the next couple that I have are both dual summons, so these are similar to the Partners in Crime cards that you get, or the Tweedledum and Tweedledee cards that you get. But there isn't a gold version of those, so I was gonna think about what I could make for different gold versions of dual summons, and so I came up with a couple. The first ones that I came up with are Hawk and Dove. Now, if you've seen the Titans TV show, you'll know who Hawk and Dove are, or you'll have seen Justice League Unlimited, they were on there as well. So, yeah, these are a gold summon. So, Stormy Skies, you summon Hawk and Dove, and again, these just get placed randomly on the board, anywhere, just like Punch and Julie do, and just like Tweedledum and Tweedledee do. So they're both 5 attack and 5 defense. Hawk gets guard, and Dove gets shield. So these, they're Might faction cards, and you can see how they'd fit into that Might faction deck, which is very shield heavy and very kind of guard heavy with, big beefy bodies on the board. So I thought that fit there quite well. And then the next dual summon that I have is an energy card. So it's energy gold dual summon, and I called this one Super Friends. And this is a summon for fire and ice. Now these abilities will be pretty self-explanatory, I guess, when you think about the names. Again, just like Hawk and Dove, they're a 5 attack and 5 defense, with fire giving +1 firepower, and ice exhausting each enemy leader, just like Killer Frost will do. And then fire will help you out with the energy if you have Energy Blast or Earthquake, or you have Shazam leader and you're drawing those bolts. Firepower will help you with that. And then there's one more that I just want to touch on just before the end of the video, and this is just a fun one that I made, not really a serious kind of suggestion, and this is for Spoiler. Now, Spoiler in the comics is Stephanie Brown. She's actually the daughter of the Clue Master, but I changed it a little bit to make it affect the Riddler in this game, because Clue Master's not in the game, and I had the idea after I had a bit of a awkward game against the Riddler where I couldn't get rid of them and I kept giving them cards. So Spoiler is Tactics, because she is part of the Bat family in some comics, so I wanted to put her in the Tactics faction. She's a silver cost and a 5 attack, 5 defense, and on deploy she will create in hand every card given to the Riddler this game. So maybe I could change the wording on this, but what I mean by this is, so every card you have given to the Riddler, so it should say given to enemy Riddler or something like that. So every card that you've given to the Riddler this game, you don't steal it from them, so if they've used it or whatever, it's used, it's gone. You just create a copy of that card in your hand, and then you have those cards back. So it's a way of getting back at the Riddler a little bit, just like in the comics Spoiler gets back at Clue Master by spoiling his clues when he leaves them at crime scenes. So these are all the cards that I've made so far. I hope you like them. I've got lots of ideas for new cards in the future. If anyone else has got any ideas, anything they want me to make or have a crack at coming up with an idea for, please let me know. If you made it to the end of the video, thanks a lot for watching. I really appreciate it. If you can drop me a like and a subscribe, that'd be really awesome, and I will catch you in the next one.